Hi, friends, and welcome back to The Intuitive Truth. Take a moment to settle in, breathe, and just come back into your own energy before we get into this. There's no rush here. Just let yourself be present with whatever comes up. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and trust your own intuition above anything else. If something feels familiar, if something clicks in that quiet way, that's usually where the truth is sitting. And if you feel called to, go ahead and like and subscribe. It helps connect your energy to future readings and allows these messages to reach you when you need them most. All right, let's get into this. So we rolled Uranus in Libra in the 6th house. And this is really specific energy around hidden dynamics in relationships that have been playing out over time. Things that have been happening consistently, but not fully seen until now. Starting with the first card, we have Trust What You Feel, clarified by Stay Silent. And this is already telling you everything, because whatever has been felt internally, that quiet knowing, that subtle discomfort, that feeling like something isn't adding up, it's accurate. But instead of reacting immediately or trying to confront it right away, the guidance is to observe, to hold back, to let things reveal themselves without interference. Because sometimes the truth shows itself more clearly when you don't interrupt it. Then we move into twisting the truth, clarified by a pre-birth agreement. And this is where it gets deeper, because this isn't just someone being dishonest in a surface level way. This feels karmic. This feels like a soul level connection where certain patterns were always going to play out so that something could be seen clearly this time around. And twisting the truth here isn't always direct lying. It's manipulation through omission, through how something is presented, through what is left out. And because of that karmic tie, it can feel familiar, even when it's not healthy. Next, we have lying by omission, clarified by you are spiritually protected. So again, this is not someone telling outright lies. This is someone withholding information, allowing you to believe something incomplete. But what's powerful here is that despite that, you have been protected the entire time, even if it didn't feel like it, even if things felt confusing, because what you didn't see also didn't fully reach you. There's been a level of spiritual intervention here that has kept things from going further than they were meant to. Then we have, this is part of your divine blueprint, clarified by double life energy. And this is the confirmation, because this situation was meant to show you something, not to keep you stuck in it, but to help you recognize duality in people. To see that someone can present one version of themselves while living another. And once you see that clearly, you don't fall for it the same way again. And then the final card, the opportunist, clarified by soul contract from the past. So this is not random energy. This is someone who has a deeper connection to you on a soul level. But their role here is not to align with you. It's to reveal something. This is someone who sees value, sees opportunity, sees something within you, but approaches it from a place of taking rather than matching. And that's why it feels off. So when you put this all together, this entire spread is showing that something has been happening behind the scenes. Subtle manipulation, partial truths, hidden intentions, but it was never meant to fully take hold because you've been protected through it. And now, with this Uranus energy, everything starts to come into awareness, suddenly, clearly, without needing anyone to explain it to you. And the biggest takeaway here is this: you were never crazy for what you felt. You were picking up on it the entire time, and now you're seeing exactly why. So when you look at this first spread, it's already clear that something hasn't been fully transparent. There's been truth withheld, things presented in a certain way, and a deeper layer that hasn't been openly acknowledged. But what's really interesting here is that none of this feels random. This feels intentional. And more than that, it feels familiar on a soul level, like you've been navigating something where part of you knew what was going on, even if you didn't have all the details yet. And that's exactly where the tarot comes in, because now we're going to take each of these energies and look at what's actually sitting underneath them, what's driving it, what's being hidden, and why your intuition has been picking up on this the entire time. So we're going to go card by card and let the tarot clarify each one. And this is where things usually get a lot more direct. And you'll probably notice as we go through this, that what you felt internally is going to line up very clearly with what comes out here. So let's go ahead and get into it. Starting with card 1, we have Trust What You Feel, clarified by the 9 of Swords. This is Gemini energy, and this is that mental loop overthinking, late nights, replaying things in your head. You already felt something was off, but instead of trusting it, it created anxiety. And this is the confirmation that what you felt was real. But your mind tried to make you doubt it. The lesson here is learning the difference between anxiety and intuition. Intuition is quiet, immediate, and clear. Anxiety is loud, repetitive, and questioning. Card 2, twisting the truth, clarified by the Magician, Mercury energy, Gemini, and Virgo. This is someone very skilled with words, very calculated, someone who knows how to present things in a way that benefits them. This isn't accidental confusion. This is intentional redirection. The Magician upright is powerful, but in this context, it's showing someone who knows exactly what they're doing when it comes to communication. Card 3, lying by omission, clarified by the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This is a strong personality, someone confident, possibly a leader, or someone used to being in control. But paired with this energy, it's showing someone who withholds information while still maintaining authority. This is the kind of person who doesn't tell you everything, but expects to still be trusted. Card 4. This is part of your divine blueprint, clarified by the Page of Cups reversed, Pisces energy. There's emotional immaturity here, someone who presents as sincere or emotionally open, but it's not fully grounded. This connection was meant to show you the difference between genuine emotional depth and surface-level expression. It looks soft, but it doesn't hold. Card 5, the Opportunist, clarified by the Six of Cups reversed, Scorpio energy. This is past life, past cycle energy, something familiar but no longer aligned. Reversed, it's showing someone trying to re-enter your energy or hold on to something that has already expired. This isn't nostalgia. This is someone trying to benefit from something that no longer belongs to them. Now moving into the clarifiers for the bottom row. Card 6, stay silent, clarified by the Hanged Man, Pisces energy, and also the number 12, which ties to September 12th. This is about perspective. You're being asked to pause, observe, and not reveal everything you see just yet. Because clarity comes when you step back, not when you react immediately. Card 7, a pre-birth agreement, clarified by the Moon, Cancer and Pisces energy. This is deep subconscious, hidden truth, illusion. This connection was always meant to bring things to the surface, but not everything was meant to be trusted. The Moon shows that what's hidden is now becoming visible, but it requires you to trust your intuition over appearances. Card 8, you are spiritually protected, clarified by the High Priestess, Pisces energy again. This is strong intuitive confirmation. Protection here doesn't always look like blocking something completely. Sometimes it looks like giving you the awareness to see it clearly. You've been guided through this the entire time, even if it didn't feel obvious. Card 9, double life energy, clarified by strength, Leo energy. This is someone maintaining control over two versions of themselves. Strength here is composure, restraint, holding it together externally. But it also shows that you have the inner strength to see through this and not be affected by it. You're not as easily influenced as they thought. And finally, card 10, soul contract from the past, clarified by the Knight of Cups, Pisces energy again. This is someone who approaches with emotion, charm, possibly even romantic energy, but tied to a past life contract. This isn't new. This is something repeating, but now you have the awareness to choose differently. And with 5 major arcana, all upright, Magician, Hanged Man, Moon, High Priestess, Strength, this is a major turning point. This isn't just a situation. This is a shift in awareness, a shift in how you see people, how you trust yourself, and how you move forward. So when you zoom out, this entire reading is saying that what felt confusing was actually very intentional. But it was never meant to deceive you permanently. It was meant to sharpen your discernment. You weren't wrong. You were learning how to trust yourself more deeply than ever before. So just take a moment and really sit with this, because this wasn't just about what someone else was doing. This was about what you were feeling and what you were picking up on, and learning to trust that without needing outside confirmation. Because a lot of the time you already knew, it just didn't fully make sense yet. And now it does. And that's where your power is. Not in trying to control the situation, not in forcing clarity from someone else, but in recognizing that you can see things clearly for yourself. And once you see it, you don't move the same way anymore. So if this resonated, go ahead and like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow, and it helps these messages continue to reach you when you need them. And more than anything, keep trusting that inner knowing, because it hasn't been wrong.